welcome to Create and Continue!
Hello and welcome. I'm Jenny Hall. Thanks for joining me for another card making tutorial. Today my video is part of the Creating Kindness design team video hop. If you've participated in a video hop, then you know you can get loads more creative inspiration. There is a link right below here in the YouTube description that takes you straight over to the next video in the hop. Be sure to visit as many as you can. My project today is based with a theme of inspire. I am inspired by nature and by art. I'm inspired also by the people in my life. I created the panel that's up in the top left-hand corner from glossy white paper and rubbing alcohol mixed with ink refills. This was part of my Stampin' Up team's project for the month of February 2018. We all had a wonderful time creating different results from the same original set of products, and it was so much fun. These people mean so much to me in my life that they are part of my inspiration for this project. I love a bird stamp, and Bird Banter is filled with wonderful birds to choose from. I've had an idea for some time to create this parrot in rainbow colors. I don't want the colors to mix together to become just like muddled and brown. Instead, I would like to try and make sure that each color of the rainbow is easily seen and very vibrant. So I'm using Stampin' Blend's alcohol markers. If you're not familiar with the Stampin' Blends, they are alcohol markers that are sold by Stampin' Up. They are comparable to Copic markers. And there's also spectrum markers. There's lots of different choices. Alcohol markers behave differently than other markers that are maybe made of dye ink. Once they hit the paper, color A and color B will blend together. They're a lot of fun to color with. As you can see in this image of the leaves, I've added yellow as my first color, and then I've added light green on top of that. Those two colors are already going to start blending when I bring in and add the third color, which is that darker green. The darker green will just act as if it were the shaded part or the darker, more dense part of the leaves. One of the tricks that I always try to pass along, tips and tricks are always handy to have, is whenever I color an image, if I'm looking for just a little bit of a highlight, I add the Stampin' Up chalk marker and dab it into places that I would like to be a lighter shade. The chalk marker lays on top of the paper and does not soak down in it like the alcohol markers do. This panel of glossy white paper can be a little bit resistant to laying flat. It likes to buckle a bit. I have used some tear and tape on the back of the panel, which is a very strong adhesive. I love using tear and tape because it's not glue, but it works better than glue for me and my projects. Glue can be quite messy. Once this panel is adhered to the card base, I'm going to add a very simple sentiment. I was not sure exactly which direction to place the panel, but now I can see as if my eyes are resting on that glossy white paper panel that it could be a landscape. It could be the bird is sitting in the middle of the Amazon or in a valley and water's reflected. I can see sunshine, I can see trees. There's a lot of different things that once a small piece of organic, natural looking colored art is in its right place, things just come together. I'm placing the leaves around the bird so that he's not sitting out in outer space, and adding some of the other leaves to the opposite corner of the card to give a balance between the bird, the leaves, and the sentiment. Another tip is once an image is stamped in black and then colored, if you want to reinforce some of those black stamped lines, a journaling pen or a black Stampin' Write marker can oftentimes help to reinforce where you would like that boldness to be. The inside of the card is stamped in Bermuda Bay, which echoes some of the colors from the front. All of the products that I've used today are listed down below here in the video description with links to purchase. Thank you so much for joining me for this tutorial. Be sure not to miss the other videos in this video hop by clicking the links to get to the next viewer. I'll see you in the next video.
Hi, my name is Trip. Thanks for watching the video. See you next time.